Breathing and Meditation, Part 3. Now, there are persons born with a tendency to sleep all the time. Their taste will be towards that type of food which is rotting, crawling cheese. They will eat cheese that fairly jumps off the table. It is a natural tendency with them. Then, active people, their taste is for everything hot and pungent, strong alcohol. Sattvic people are very thoughtful, quiet, and patient. They take food in small quantities and never anything bad. I am always asked this question, shall I give up meat? My master said, why should you give up anything? It will give you up. Do not give up anything in nature. Make it so hot for nature that she will give you up. There will come a time that when you cannot possibly eat meat, the very sight of it will disgust you. There will come a time when many things you are struggling to give up will be distasteful, positively loathsome. Then there are various sorts of breathing exercises. One consists of three parts: the drawing in of breath, the holding of the breath, stopping still without breathing, then throwing the breath out. Some breathing exercises are rather difficult, and some of the complicated ones are attended with great danger if done without proper diet. I would not advise you to go through any of these experts, the very simple ones, except the very simple ones. Take a deep breath and fill the lungs. Slowly throw the breath out. Take it through one nostril and fill the lungs, and throw it out slowly through the other nostril. Some of us do not breathe deeply enough. Others cannot fill the lungs enough. These breathings will correct that very much. Half an hour in the morning and half an hour in the evening will make you another person. This sort of breathing is never dangerous. The one exercise should be practiced very slowly, and measure your strength. If 10 minutes are a drain, only take 5. The yogi is expected to keep his own body well. These various breathing exercises are a great help in regulating the different parts of the body. All the different parts are inundated with breath. It is through breath that we gain control of them all. This harmony in the parts of the body is controlled by more flow of the nerve currents through them. The yogi ought to be able to tell when in any part pain is caused by less vitality or more. He has to equalize that. Another condition for the success in yoga is chastity. It is the cornerstone of all practice. Married or unmarried, perfect chastity. It is a long subject, of course, but I want to tell you, public discussions of this subject are not to the taste of this country. These Western countries are full of the most degraded beings in the shape of teachers who teach men and women that if they are chaste, they will be hurt. How do they gather all this? People come to me, thousands come every year with this one question. Someone has told them that if they are chaste and pure, they will be hurt physically. How do these teachers know it? Have they been chaste? Those unchaste, impure fools, lustful creatures want to drag the whole world down to their level. Nothing is gained except by sacrifice. The holiest function of our human consciousness, the noblest, do not make it unclean. Do not degrade it to the level of brutes. Make yourself decent men. Be chaste and pure. There is no other way. Did Christ find any other way? If you can conserve and use the energy properly, it leads you to God. Inverted, it is hell itself. It is much easier to do anything upon the external plane, but the greatest conqueror in the world finds himself a mere child when he tries to control his own mind. This is the world he has to conquer, the greater and more difficult world to conquer. Do not despair. Awake, arise, and stop not until the goal is reached.